Here we go. We'll continue to try new stuff. So fingers crossed it all goes well. Hey, I'm Chris Jenkins, credential member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe. I'd like to say I'm the man of the people, means I work for you. Any questions that you have, always welcome and want you to send them to me, whether it's a comment, DM, however you can get that message to me, please get that message to me. So as you see by the title of the show tonight, it's a Q&A. Love to do interactive shows. So I'm going to go through some things, going to talk about the recent trades that the Carolina Panthers have made. You guys have asked me to give a little bit more details about some information. So I will be doing that. And also, I'm going to be trying some new stuff again, using the preseason, helpful for us media people as well to get some new technologies in place. So please ask some questions. I'm here working for you guys. I do this for the love of interacting with everybody. So be patient with some of the things that may go wrong. But let me just double check, make sure that things are going as I think they should be going. That's important. Let's see. I'm going to check a few things and see if this is going properly. All right. It looks like it's going properly there. Just got to check a few more things, and trust me, these delays will be worth the wait for you who may be watching recorded. You luck out, I guess you get to skip through me making sure that everything is good. Yeah, I don't see it going here on Twitter, so that's an issue. All right, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Trying to get this thing broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter all at the same time. It looks like my Twitter broadcast isn't going properly the way that I wanted it to, so I will work on that at a later time. But let me just go ahead and get into this. First, let me go over some of the questions that you all have been asking that I have not yet addressed, and going through some of the comments here. So I had a comment about some person saying, hey, I didn't know that you were online. Didn't get the notification, what's going on? So here's a tip. If you have subscribed to the YouTube channel, but you're not getting notifications, which is something I strongly recommend, because this channel is all about interactivity. If you don't get the notification when I'm going live, you're going to miss being able to ask me questions. So subscribing is step one. Step two will be you want to activate, there's a little bell on the channel that you want to click on, and that will send you a notification that I'm going live like I am now, which will allow you to interact. So make sure that you do that. Last night, when talking about the Denzel Perryman trade, I mentioned that, and I said it was late, and I wasn't sure that I believe it was the first trade. No, you know, what I was more like thinking was that this was the first trade that I was going live with, breaking the news to you guys. That was in my mind, but it's not accurate. So this is actually the second trade, because Greg Little was the first trade. There's been several more since then, or there was another one today, which we're going to get into talking about. And then I had another question that had come through, which was about, is Denzel Perryman, why do we let him go? Is he healthy? And I'm trying to look at something, and again, make sure that these things are going properly. Give me just a second. I'm going to go into this Denzel Perryman explanation here in just a second. All right, still no comments coming through. So there was a question about Denzel Perryman and why did we let him go? Was he healthy or something? So yes, there was a problem with his health, and actually Perryman had injury history with the Chargers prior to coming to Carolina. He came to Carolina. I saw some people online talking about the speeding ticket he got on the way to Wofford when training camp first started, but since he's been here, he's been plagued by injuries. First dealing with the hip flexor injury that kept him out for quite a while. Then he was recovering from that, starting to get some reps with the first team, trying to work him in there. And then this week, Coach Rule described it as just a awkward one-off type situation where he's running down the field and another player steps on his foot, thus causing him to have a foot injury. So he's had injuries before coming to Carolina, and he's had a couple since he's been here. Never getting a chance to put on the pads. Well, he did once, but never get a chance to get any real-time game action in the preseason. So that's a little bit more on the health history of Denzel Perryman. And again, I'm just checking out a few things because I don't feel like everything is working the way it should. And yeah, it's not working the way it should. So the comments are coming through, but I'm not seeing them come through as they should be. I'm gonna try one more thing because I really have this cool way that I want to show the comments that are coming as I go to address them. So let me try this one more time. I think it's gonna work this time. All right. Do this here. You'll see a big smile on my face if it works. There we go. All right. So appreciate everybody that's bearing with me through these technical stuff, but I think it's going to be fun. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can do the first comment. Is it going to work? Uh-oh. I want to get this to work, guys. So this is live. Let's see. Let me see if I can make sure I get this to work the way that it should work. That's not what I want to show. Hold on, hold on. You guys will love this if I can get it. Just give me a second here. All these names popping up. All right, let me try this one more time. Send. I don't see it coming through. Oh man. I'm gonna have to do another broadcast so I can properly get this. I'm a little bummed. I'm gonna keep going. But I'm a little bummed that I didn't get this new feature to work. I'm gonna try just one more, I promise. This is the last time I'm gonna try this. Let's see, I'm gonna do that here, do that here. All right. And do that. I'm gonna get this. Here we go. Here we go. What? That's not what's supposed to come up. What was that about? Trigger overlay 3. Oh. I know you guys are probably at home laughing at me saying, Chris, let's move on, but I'm going to get this right. I know you guys love me and appreciate me, so here we go. Let's try. Actually, I don't think it's going to work. Is it going to come through? Wait for it, wait for it. Gosh darn it. It ain't coming through like I wanted to come through or thought it was supposed to come through. So I will move on, but I will read the comments. But I got away where the comments are supposed to come on the screen. Haven't had a chance to test it out much. So maybe I'll just do a test broadcast just to show you guys those comments. All right, so let me talk to everybody. Chris Johnson, what's going on? Ali, appreciate you welcoming me back. Taylor Styles, hi, Chris. Hope you had a nice day. I did. Give you guys a personal update because, you know, I'm that kind of guy. The baby is less than a month away. So we had a doctor's visit today as we get ready for baby Jenkins coming to the world. This broadcast did not just stop, did it? All right. So I don't know. It looked like the broadcast stopped, but I guess it didn't. So that was my day going to the doctor visit, which was pretty cool. Anxious to see my newest son coming to the world. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that. And Taylor Styles excited that we traded for a kicker. All right, I'm going to break that down for you. We're commenting. Not sure if it's coming through on your end. Joey Roliano, thank you for always joining in. Nice posters. Yeah, got some stuff in the back. Took me a while because James Bradbury took the one that was there, so I had to get a new one, but that's there. And what else we got here? B. Evans logging in, and Taylor Styles saying congratulations. So I appreciate all the love. Let me go ahead and continue on with the video though. So going through some more questions that I have received. Actually, I think I'm about to get into the, yeah, so let me go ahead and break down the Denzel Perryman trade again for everybody that may have not seen it. I feel like a goofball with some of the mistakes I'm making with this broadcast tonight. So let me go ahead and bring this screen up. So the other night, Carolina Panthers traded for, they sent Denzel Perryman to the Las Vegas Raiders. And here's a cap breakdown of what happened with that. Just a moment again. But yeah, here's the breakdown. So the Raiders, in terms of cap, the Raiders received Denzel Perryman, obviously, with the trade. And in 2021, they're going to be responsible for basically $1 million of his salary. That was part of his guaranteed money that he gets. And then in 2022, they're going to be on the books for $3 million, roughly, of his salary in 2022. Now, the Carolina Panthers, they're going to have some dead cap as a result of this, and I'm going to explain what dead cap is for those who may not know. But for this year, there's $1 million in dead caps, and that's really stemming from the $2 million signing bonus that he got, which gets prorated. So the cash is Denzel got paid that amount right now up front. Let me get my graphics right. So the cash part is that Denzel got paid the $2 million up front cash. But the Carolina Panthers, when there's a signing bonus, you get to prorate that over the term of the contract. So his $2 million means that he gets $1 million this year and $1 million next year. So you'll see that we have $1 million accordingly each year in 2021 and 2022 in dead cap money from the trade of Denzel Perryman. So that clears that up. Again, I'm going to check and see if there's any questions that have come through in comments while I'm doing this. All right, none. So after I got all that together, I said people are probably also going to wonder about our current cap situation overall as a team. So ask no further, wait no further. Let me go ahead and bring that up so that you can go ahead and take a look at that as well. So here is the cap situation for the team for this year. Current cap is active, meaning these are players that are currently under contract, and this is what that money's been used for at this time. So that's $134 million with 79 players right now. And dead money, again, this is money that's been tied up to players. Mostly just look at this as signing bonuses and guaranteed money that we gave the players. Like we just have to stay accountable for that from an NFL accounting purpose. So we have $44 million in dead cap money this year, and we have $4 million left. In 2022, we have currently active $168 million in cap that's been already allocated. We only have, we go down dramatically next year, just $4.5 million in cap. And we currently have $39.5 million free. So that's the current breakdown of the cap impacts for that Denzel Perryman trade that you guys asked me about. Again, I work for you guys, so I say whatever questions you have, if I can get them answered for you, I'll get them answered for you, make a video, and put that out there. So please tell a friend about Charlotte Vibe and what we're doing over here. Let's see some comments. Some people weren't aware of the dead cap money. Okay, hopefully that helped you out. And Taylor, she's saying that doesn't agree with a lot of the decisions that the front office has made right now. I hope they surprise me and it all works out. Right now, I'm very nervous. That's understandable, man. There's so much new with this team. Head coach is only the second year. got rid of Teddy Bridgewater, who is starting now at the Denver Broncos. There's information here about the red zone offense not being practiced. Then we're seeing stuff take place where they're seeming like they haven't improved. Well, statistically, they have not improved in their red zone offense this year. So lots of valid reasons to have concern if any of you do have concern. But we're going to be cheering on this team on this year and hope for the best, right? Keith Pound says, not a bad cap situation. They're impressed with Fitterer. Yeah, Fitterer has been, he's certainly active. And, the other day when he was speaking with the media, he said that he's not a GM that has to wait until the end of the season to talk and make deals. If a deal makes sense, then he's going to make it. And he's certainly showing that by having the Denzel Perryman trade that he did yesterday and the other trade that I'm going to get into today, which is our kicker bonanza that's going on, all right? So let me go ahead and get into this. Sizzle Guy, Chris, you stayed true to your word. Thanks for the cap situation follow-up. Yes, I'm going to stay true to my word. Again, I have a lot of big hopes for this channel. I have a lot of appreciation for everybody that tunes in and supports the channel. Trying to be the most fan-centered, interactive media outlet there is for people that love the Carolina Panthers fans. So appreciate all your comments. Give me a thumbs up, hit that notification, support the channel, and I appreciate it very much. Is Joyce missed kicks from techniques, footwork, or what? So I plan, I will say this. I'm so excited that my vaccination will be completed by this Saturday, meaning that I can now be around the team. I was late getting vaccinated, got my shot almost 2 weeks ago. Once you're at the 2 weeks mark, you are considered fully vaccinated. So I have not been able to be on the field a lot or at all and ask the coaches any questions. But that's one that I wanted to ask, and certainly will ask if Joey's still around after this Friday when I'm able to be around the coaches and players. So good question. Keep pounding. So yeah, let's get into this recent trade that they made today. And again, any questions that you all have, let me know. I'm here for you. All right, give me just a second. Bring it on up. That is not the right graphic. Let's see. And it looks like I didn't make the right graphic. So, give me a second, guys, and I'll bring up this graphic. I'm sorry. I really thought I had made this. But anyway, give me just 1 second. I'm creating this graphic for you guys. All right, graphic is made. Gonna go ahead and plug it up here on the screen for you to look at. All right, so the Panthers made a trade today with the New York Giants and Dave Gettleman. And in that trade, the Carolina Panthers received kicker Ryan Santoso. Hopefully I said that right. And so background information is kind of funny. Dave Gettleman used to be the GM in Carolina. There's a few players that are in Carolina, that are in New York right now. James Bradbury is one of them. And Graham Gano is another one of them. And Graham Gano was a longtime kicker for the Carolina Panthers, lost his job to Joey Sly. And yes, it's kind of ironic that the guy who currently just lost the kicking competition to Graham Gano is now in Charlotte competing to be the successor, possibly of Joey Sly. So it's a little bit of a triangle right there. But nevertheless, Panthers received that player today, kicker Ryan Santoso. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. And the Giants received a conditional 7th round pick. All right, so I'm here to break this down for you and what that means. A conditional 7th round pick means it's usually tied to some kind of player performance. In this case, the conditional 7th round pick will be given to the New York Giants in the event that the kicker is on the roster for 2 games. If he doesn't make that, then everything's a wash. We will let go of the guy. The Giants don't get any of our picks. Furthermore, guess what? We had to make room for this new kicker, and we did so by waiving the kicker. And this kind of blows your mind a little bit. By waiving the kicker that we just signed yesterday, or technically 2 days ago, to compete with Joey Sly. And as far as statistics go in practice, he beat Joey Sly. You know, Joey was 0 for 3. This guy was 2 of 3. And they were both 2 of 2 on some short field goal situations. So I kind of thought that that was certainly making Joey's seat hot. But I guess there was something there that they still felt like wasn't enough, and saw this opportunity with the New York Giants kicker, who they feel strongly about. So they made the switch, waiving Dominic Eberl. I don't know. Sorry, I hadn't got the cue cards for his name yet. And then signing Ryan Santoso. So that should be able to get you guys up to date with everything in terms of players. Well, I got one more thing I'm going to try. Let's see if this works. Should overlay 4. And then I'm going to continue to come back to your questions over there. Let me see what questions. Ooh, screen's black. Sorry about that. Didn't mean for a blank screen. See if I can get this to work. Man. Source. Add the queue. I really wish I could get this to work. EQ. Cancel. Man, you guys can probably tell I am so mad that I cannot get this to work. Trigger overlay, title, seconds, queued entries on, repeat entries. God. Oh, I got it. Sorry, but I got this. So this is gonna work. Here we go. You guys are probably laughing, but I don't care. I'm a human being. I'm just a regular person that happens to be lucky enough to have credentials and cover the Carolina Panthers and work for you guys. So I always try not to act like I'm somebody special and I'm just a regular smuggler guy. But I got lots of information for you. So let me get this now. I remember what I have to do. Title here. Recent. So. Here we go. All right. Now this should work. Ah, no, I gotta. You guys are laughing at me. I don't care. I'm just talking to myself, but I'm gonna get this to work. Do this again. Do this over here. This over here. That didn't work right there. Let's see if this works when I do this right here. I'm obsessed with getting this to work. I'm sorry. You good? You're here for it? Yeah. That's not it. Why does that come up as 3? Let's close that. Now let's do this. I'm going to get this to work. Trigger overlay. So we're going to do that there. We're going to put that there. We're going to get this to work. We're going to get these comments. Let's see. So that didn't work. I'm like confused as to why this isn't working. StreamYard. That's not it. That says 2. Let's see if this works now. That's still not it. All right. Maybe I'm going to have to give up. I don't want to give up. So, oh, this should work this time. You guys can make a meme out of me or something tomorrow. You guys are all telling me what you use. There we go. Ta-da! I've just never used this feature before, and this is something that I want to use during the season. And now I got it all figured out, and I understand how it works. So, because I now got it to work, and this is an interactive show, that's a message from Keep Pounding. He uses Streamlabs. Let me continue. Now I can have fun with these things here. Look at this. I know what happened to PJ. He was decent last year. So I hope you're talking about, or I'm going to assume that you're talking about PJ Walker. And PJ Walker's still around. You know, PJ and Will Greer are competing closely for that number 2 spot. They both had pretty good outings with the second team, and both had not so good outings with the third team. So, you know, coach said in practice this week was going to be a lot of determining who goes first and who gets what. So he's hoping that Sam will play a half, and then PJ and Will split up the rest. So you can't call that race just yet, but you certainly say it's a close one. Just like, you know, so certainly the storylines for tomorrow will be who's going to be quarterback number 2 between PJ and Will Greer. And then who's going to be the kicker between Joey Sly and the carousel of people that they have in here. And, you know, what's happening to Joey Sly? Man, I have some journalism reporting that I wanted, just hadn't had a chance to get information from certain people that I want to. But my little hunch is that it's just something mental that's gotten into his head, and you got to hope that he gets out. You know, something that's tougher for him is that he's a younger person. So, you know, he still hasn't had as much experience in overcoming these things and knowing how to mentally get over that other veterans may have to get them out of the slump. So we'll see. That's a to be continued type deal. Let me go backwards here with some of these comments. Got to share this one right here. Welcome back from a man, Ali Broderick. Appreciate it. And this comment here that I was trying to get into. Thanks for doing this, Chris. Is much appreciated. From a man, Joy Roliano over there. Has a great podcast, by the way, to check out. So I don't know how the exact link is, but if you Google CP3 podcast, I think you should be able to see his. Let's see. Going through some more comments. Please keep them coming. Oh, guys, to post this one right here. Chris, you stayed true to your word. Thanks for the cap situation follow-up. That's from Sizzle God. So again, I'm here for you all. Any questions that you have, rules, I mean, just whatever it is, please let me know. And I will do my best to answer all those questions. And hey, gotta shout out my man Cody, because he's the one who gave me this nickname, Man of the People, my man Cody. So appreciate you, Cody, for signing on. And let me see what other ones we got too. Appreciate the interaction, by the way. And again, another reminder that if you're watching and you never hit the bell notification, please hit the bell notification. That way you'll be able to join in to these live broadcasts. My camera's awesome. Appreciate it. It's actually going to be a little bit better, but again, I don't want to fumble through too much technology here, as I'm already struggling tonight, right? So just read through some comments here. Glad to see you guys as well. All right, yep, got it. All right, got another question here. Let me bring it up on the screen. Will they keep three quarterbacks this season? That question comes from Taylor Styles. So that's something I haven't thought about, but as you post the question and I think about it, I'm going to say that it's probably more of a possibility than not, considering that right now we still have the COVID situation. And so instead of having 10 players on the practice squad, you have the ability to have 16. And I would believe that, I forget the exact number of years that a player can have to be on the practice squad. I didn't even know that they had changed some of those requirements last year. But that would be a good place to put either PJ or Will. And it just depends on how other things go as far as positional needs. But I think I would not say it's a definite no. I would say it's a possibility that they could have those three players as quarterbacks. All right. Cody jumping in here with a question. And I like that you have a picture. So anybody that's out there using YouTube that's going to be interacting, hey, go ahead and have a picture. I'd like to see who you guys are as well. So Cody wants to know if how do I feel about left tackle? And again, I'm going to have to keep saying this for a little bit, is that I haven't had a chance. I'm going to keep this up here so people know what I'm talking about. Haven't had a chance to see these guys in person routinely, and there hasn't been a lot of time that you've seen the ones out there. I know Cam Irving has been out there at left tackle. Coach said he likes to keep Cam Irving out there at left tackle, likes the progress. Feels like his five are solid. And, I guess the other question is, part of that is what happens if that left tackle gets injured. Could Taylor Moton go over there? And he could, but that Taylor's been on the right-hand side forever. That's why he's the franchise guy. He really excels with that right tackle. So we'll continue to evaluate that left tackle, but I'd say so far Cam has been adequate. He's been sufficient. He's not a liability. I don't see as a liability right now at that left tackle spot. Brad Holt thinks that Taylor Moton will end up at left tackle. All righty, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up there. Want to spend a half an hour online, and a few things. Again, bell notifications. Any questions that you guys have that you think of, leave them in the comments below or shoot me a direct message. There's links below the video on how to contact me through other social media. Also, some people have asked about the supporting the channel, which is key. I don't want to keep pushing it, but I do want to say yes, that's how I work. 100% supported by you guys that are watching. So the online store, there's a link for that in the description. Got to get some more t-shirt designs going. If you all have some suggestions for those t-shirt designs, I always welcome that. Again, contact me however you wish. And look for more broadcasts happening over the next couple of days, with roster cuts coming up this Monday, I believe is the exact date, but they're probably going to start waiving some people before then. Typically, you'll see coaches try to waive some guys, more veteran type people, ahead of the schedule so that they can have some time for other people to look and consider to get them on the board and get them a job. So appreciate you much. I'm going to put one more up here on the screen before I get off. Appreciate you guys so much. Hey, I'm Chris Jenkins reporting for Charlotte Vibe.